Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Target 100 in Mathematics by Shivesh Kumar Singh, and in this video we are going to learn how to find domain of any function. Okay, let's start the video. See, before discussing this question I will try to explain how you will find the domain and what is the domain basically. Okay, see, if f is any function defined from a to b where a and b are non-empty sets, then a is called domain and B is called codomain. Okay, and what will be the range then? Range will be the subset of codomain. Okay, means range will be the part of codomain. Okay, that range we will discuss in detail in another video, but right now we are going to focus only on domain. So if any function is defined like this, fx is equal to some value, then always x belongs to domain. Okay, x will be the element of domain. So what we will do to find the value of domain for the set domain, we will try to find all those, this is the step I am writing for you. Okay, find all those values of x for which fx cannot be defined, for which fx cannot be defined. Okay, now if you see fx cannot be defined, then what will happen? If you can find such values, if any such value of x, then what you will do? Then remove this value from the set capital R. Remove this value from capital R, means set of real numbers. Okay, because we are talking about the real valued function. Okay, and the remaining set will be domain. Now when I say value of x for which fx cannot be defined, so it means there must be some or the other types of functions which will create problem. So that also I will explain to you. Okay, sorry. See, if we have any function of the type fx over gx, then this function will not be defined if gx is equal to 0, and that is quite obvious also. You have heard so many expressions that if denominator is 0, then function will be invalid or it cannot be defined. Yes, so if denominator becomes 0 for any value of x in the given function, then those values will not be the part of domain. Okay, similarly, if you have this type of function, square root of fx, then it will not be a real function if fx is negative. Why? Because in this case, if you see, if you have a square root function with a negative value inside it, then that will be imaginary number, that will not be the real number. So only these two functions create the problem. One, rational expression with denominator if 0 for any value of x, or square root function with negative number inside this square root sign. So if these two functions are there, then only then you will be little careful with the function. Okay, for example, now in this case we are going to discuss, see, this is rational type function because here no square root sign. Yes, so this is matching with the first form. So this function fx will not be defined or will not be real if 2x square plus 1 is equal to 0. Yes, that's what I told you here. Now you see, 2x square plus 1 is equal to 0 means 2x square is equal to minus 1. It means x square is equal to minus 1 over 2. Don't you think that this expression is not possible? Which is not possible. Why it is not possible? Because x is a real number. X is a real number and square of every real number will be always positive or 0. It cannot be negative. So what does it mean? It means that there is no value of x for which this expression will be undefined. So its domain will be what? Set of all real numbers, means capital R, or you can write like this also, minus infinity to plus infinity. Okay, maybe this option will be given to you in the exam, or maybe this option will be given to you. Okay, remember that never you will write like this, negative infinity to positive infinity with the closed interval. Never, it is wrong. Okay, so just understand this thing, that minus infinity to plus infinity with the open interval, or capital R means set of real numbers. Okay, now let's talk about this. You see this type of function, again it is representing fx upon gx. So how you will find the domain? Fx, or here hx is given. So hx will not be defined, if denominator becomes 0. Now x minus 10 will be equal to 0 when x will be equal to 10. So we got one number for which this function will be undefined. So we will remove this function from the set of real numbers, that is R, and remove means minus, then 10 singleton set. Okay, it is like a minus b. You have studied in set theory. A minus b means values of a which are not in b. So similarly, R minus singleton set 10. So all real numbers except 10, or you can write like this also. It is minus infinity to plus infinity minus 10. Okay, but this is not that much common. This is very common. Okay, so like this you can understand the domain. Similarly, if you want to solve this question, again we got fx upon gx type function. Okay, my dear students, these questions I have taken from your maths book. Okay, Reveal Maths book of Ministry of Education. So you can practice more questions from that book. Okay, see again. So you will write here, fx will not be defined if denominator becomes 0, means x plus 2 times x minus 4 is equal to 0. Now product of two terms is 0. What does it mean? It means at least one of the number should be 0. So x plus 2 will be 0, or x minus 4 will be 0. So if x plus 2 is 0, then x will be equal to minus 2, or x minus 4 is equal to 0, then x will be equal to 4. So now we have two numbers for which this denominator will become 0 and function will be undefined. So domain will be equal to R, set of all real numbers except minus 2 and 4. Okay, these two elements will not be the part of domain. Okay, now one more question you can practice, but this is different from others. How it is different? Because here numerator can be factorized. So first you will factorize it. By which identity you will factorize it? Write in the comment. Okay, it will be of the type a square minus b square. What is the identity? A minus b times a plus b. Okay, so here it will be x minus 4 times x plus 4 divided by x minus 2 times x plus 4. So x plus 4 cancelled out and you will get x minus 4 divided by x minus 2. So gx will not be defined if denominator becomes 0. Okay, and if denominator becomes 0, then what you will do here? X will be equal to 2. So we got one element for which function will be undefined. So its domain will be equal to set of all real numbers except 2. Okay, like this you can solve the question. I am sure, my dear students, you have understood the concept and method how to find the domain. And if you think that such videos will help you to increase your knowledge, please like and subscribe my channel and share with your friends also. Thank you.